Hi, this is Scott Jordan, and I wanted to describe using visuals the process or a project that we're looking to do, and that is create a landing page for motorcycle uh, for people who have a motorcycle or are interested in a motorcycle jacket. So what I'm going to do is show you the user experience generally and see if we can find a way to define a cool landing page. In sum, under these "Who are you" parts of our navigation, we want to have a variety of different landing pages that are specific to that market group. Now, our expectation is that people will come here in a variety of ways, the least of which is by coming to "Who are you" and pulling these down. We expect that more people are going to end up on these landing pages through search engine optimization or through a variety of other links, whether they be in our blog here or in our forums as well. So I think that that's important to know where people are coming from. And the end goal here is to create a page that's dedicated to a subject matter that involves people in the process and gets them to communicate back and forth and participate. Now, in this particular situation, do you know, Tom, where the motorcycle page currently is on the nav, or is it?
It's not in the nav.
Here, let me just do a search on it. So it's currently not in the nav, and I just did a search for it, and it's not there either. So, but if you do a search on motorcycle within our site, you can see a number of different things that we've done on this motorcycle. So basically we want to take the content, for the most part, that you see right here. Oh, I'm not in Skype, so I just logged in. The content that you see in this blog post, which consists of a number of videos of me as well as conferences with my designer describing the design thoughts and processes as they relate to coming up with this new design of a motorcycle jacket. All of these can be easily embedded into another page on our site and enable people to sort of participate in the complete design process, if you will, and comment back, hopefully using videos submitted via YouTube or whatever other method. Let me see. This is okay. So here is the page, and it's you can see the URL. It's SCOTTeVEST.com/company/motorcycle that we threw up there really quickly, and basically you can see it here where there's a video here and then watch the design. It's kind of a mess. And what we're hoping to and this is a Picasso album that basically goes through a series of images, of the products and the inspiration for this jacket. So what I'm hoping is that we can come up with a way that maybe it's initial video for me saying, "Hi, I'm Scott Jordan. We're designing a motorcycle jacket. It's going to be the coolest motorcycle jacket available, and this is why. Not only is it going to look good, but it's going to have purposeful pockets and all the armor and protection and ventilation and reflective properties that you would see. We need your help in coming up with the best design. Please give us feedback in order to do this." And this is a page dedicated for you that ultimately will post various drawings and various different iterations, polls asking people for feedback, letting them tell us what they think is most important. And the goal is twofold. One is just to create community and just create community. The second reason is to get feedback. I really want to it's a costly project. I want to do this right, and I want to get good feedback on what we bring to market. And thirdly is to start pre-selling these. I could start arguably pre-selling these as soon as we had some definitive costing. So that is the goal as it relates to the motorcycle jacket. I'd like to do The same thing with little sub pages for other projects that we're working on. We're doing this Steve Wozniak tour. If you go to the blog, or Steve Wozniak commercial, I'm looking for ways to get feedback on that. And maybe part of it is to go to our forum page and utilize that, or utilize this as sort of the index page for the variety of places that you would find information. So in looking at this page now, in my mind, the most important thing that we should start with is sort of an explanation, whether it be a video explanation and or text-based explanation at the top, and then have a sketch of the jacket similar to what you see here. Now, what is unique about this particular jacket and is that it's intended to be inspired by auto related elements of the cool things that I find in automobiles, namely the way fins are. I want you to look at this and not and think that the fin on here, like if you look at these, this resembles a grill, and the fabrics and materials we're utilizing are going to represent a grill. This will be reflective. So if you look at like this picture right here, which is a picture of an Aston Martin's hood, it gives you a sense of the grill, these vents, and that's what I want these various pieces to inspire. Now, right now we've done this very simply. Uploaded screen grabs from into a Picasso album, and I think it's a little confusing for people to get a sense of this. And then if you go even further, there's parts 1, 2, and 3 of a design interview with my designer, where we're going back and forth in real time, unedited, just talking about how this should occur. Now, in addition to what you see here, some customers, we want to encourage customers to come up and offer their design thoughts too. For example, this guy here, on this website here, which hopefully you can see and reproduce, gave me a series of ideas on how we should design a motorcycle jacket. So I'm hoping to incorporate this video, like your user comments, and just as a base of what you might be able to look at to see how we've done this. If you look at the Twit Army page, this was our effort to come up with something that pulled in together a variety of different content that had a similar look and feel as our home page, where there were 2 videos. This is one video of this guy, this is a video of me, so a main banner image, with products, and then you still can't get enough. Check out these other links. So I think that you'll find there's a lot to work from, and we're just looking for an organizational structure that's easy to update, easy to maintain, engaging, uses perhaps RSS feeds to some degree. Like if you go to what else is there, you can see here in this little image here, this is the latest news from my blog. This is whatever my latest post was, will automatically start feeding here, and it's really handy. So I think I might need to establish a cool sort of RSS where we tag it motorcycle jacket, and that's all that will come here. So that's my thinking. I would love feedback on this, and hope that makes some sense. Bye bye.